Right, here we are set up for the 5th mission, which is Reign of Death. So we're now using all the forces that we have so far used, and this will be a battle to the death. Okay, first of all we're going to roll for initiative. So I roll a 2 and Christian rolls a 1. So I get to choose. I think I'm going to let Christian go first.
Thank you. So, I shall start with the hero phase. My mighty Lord of Khorne will use Gore Lord, which affects 3 mortal Khorne units within 24 inches. So I shall do the Blood Reavers, the Blood Warriors, and the Blood Secretor. And until my next hero phase, when I make charge rolls for those models, roll 3 dice instead of 2 and pick the highest 2. Next, I shall use my Blood Secretors ability. I shall use Portal of Skulls, and I shall choose the Rage of Khorne. And it affects all units within 18 inches. And finally, the Bloodstoker will use Whip to Fury on the Korgoroth. Okay, in the movement phase, I shall start by marching the Blood Reavers. So they will be moving 7 inches. And then I shall move my Khorne Lord of Skulls to 4 inches. My mighty Lord of Khorne, I shall move these 2. They're stand to move.
Can you move the thingy when you've done your ability?
Yep. I shall march the Korgoroth. That's going to be a total of 8 inches. And I shall march the Blood Warriors 10 inches.
Okay, there's no ranged combat, there's no battle shock tests, so that ends the first turn for the Bloodbound. In my hero phase, my Lord Celestin is going to use Lord of the Host. We just remembered we have these, but Christian's decided not to use it, because apparently you only get 2. Movement phase. So let's start by moving this unit of Liberators. This unit of Liberators will move through the forest. And Retributors. Lord Relictor will follow them up as well. Prosecutor's going to move in this direction. And finally the Lord Celestins will head over here. My unit of prosecutors are now going to shoot at the Blood Warriors. So I've got 6 attacks, hitting on 4s. Not a bad roll. Wounding on 4s. So there we are, 4 wounds.
Do they have a rend?
There's no rend on this, so 4 saves.
4 plus. That's
Oh,
That's
1 wound, yes. My prosecutors are now going to declare a charge against them. So I just measured and it's 14 inches. Well, that's a fail. So that will bring the end of rolling initiative for turn 2. So I get a 5, Christian gets a 4. I am going to choose. In the hero phase, I'm again going to use Lord of the Host. And then we'll move on to Liberators is going to move closer to the Blood Warriors. This unit's going to move through the forest a bit more. These guys are going to move over to the side a bit. These guys are going to move towards this group over here. And he's going to move with them. And then he's just going to move up slightly. That'll do for me. In the shooting phase, the Lord Celestant is going to do the Storm Breath attack. So the point I'm going to pick is, there we are, just there. So it's only the 1 unit. So on a 4+, I hit it. I don't. So then we'll move on to the prosecutors, again shooting at the Blood Warriors. So I need 4s to hit. It's 4 hits and 4s to wound. That is 3 wounds.
So it's 3 saves, 4+.
All of them saved. Right, for the charge phase, these Liberators are going to attempt to charge the Blood Reavers. So I need to get an 11. Whoa!
Nice. Perils of the Walk.
So that does get me in nicely. The Lord Celestin is also going to try to charge in. 7, so I don't think he's going to make it. No, he doesn't make it. These Liberators over here are going to attempt to charge the Blood Warriors, so they need a 10. They fail as well. That'll do for charging. So let's start by piling in. Get everyone in so they can fight. I've got 11 attacks in total. I'm going to need 4s to hit. That's 4 hits and 3s to wound. That is 2 wounds. There's no rend.
So that's 2 6+ saves. That's 1 dead.
Okay.
So pile and move. So in total, they will get 40 attacks because of Frenzied Devotion and the Rage of Khorne. And they need a 4+ to hit and a 4+ to wound with no rend. And this is 20.
So how many hits is that?
For the first half, it is 8.
Okay, and then roll 20 again.
And for the second half, it is
10.
10.
So 18 in total. And you need 4 to wound. Yep.
That's a total of 8 wounds. No hand.
8 wounds. So I have a save of 4+. Can reroll 1s because of the shields. So that's only 2.
1 dead?
That is 1 dead, yes.
Yeah, that's your
Yeah, so we take the normal guy off.
shock. If they roll a 6, they lose 1 level. Yeah, you do.
Nope, and I don't have to take battle shock because of Lord of the Host. And that ends the second turn. So it started the corn phase. Just one little correction we had to make. He shouldn't have moved and used his ability, so he's gone back to where he was.
Okay, speaking of abilities, he is going to use Supported with Corn and do the same. Not going to move. He's going to use Whip to Fury on that. And he is going to use Gorlord on these guys, this thing, and the Blood Reavers. So at the beginning of the movement, Bloodstoker is just moving up there. These people are moving normal. This thing is also moving normal. Corn thing is also moving. And that's the end. I shall start with these fellas charging those guys.
The Liberators, yeah.
And because of the Mighty Lord of Corn's ability, I roll 3 dice and pick the 2 highest. So they move
11.
enough.
I think they're going to get in.
And next, my Korgorath, which has also been blessed by the Mighty Lord of Corn, needs a 9. Which it does get.
Yeah.
And that's all. No. So I shall start with the Blood Warriors attacking. They're going to get a total of 11. 3s. And 4s. That is
3.
3.
So I have 4+ save. They all passed. I'm going to do my Retributors next. So these 2 are just going to pile in. That's going to be 7 attacks, needing 3s to hit. There is a 6 in there. And 3s to wound. So that is 3 saves with a rend of 1.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be 3. 5+6. Nope.
So that's a total of 8 points of damage. How many wounds does he have?
Left. No.
How many wounds does he have left?
No.
None. I've killed him.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, guys and girls.
So my Blood Reavers are going to pile in. Now there will be 43 attacks, and I reroll 1.
46 attacks.
46, and I will reroll 1s because of their weapons. Still 4s to hit. Not bad. So the first half. That is
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 11 hits.
nice.
And the second 23. Was that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, so that's 24 hits in total.
Not bad. And 4's to wound. So we don't mess with corn. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
13. So 13 saves, 4 ups, rerolling 1. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 fails.
Nice.
So that's another 2 dead. Oop, and 1 wound on the guy at the front there. So these liberators are just going to pile in. That's 11 attacks. I need 4 to hit. Oh, that's a lot of misses there. A lot of misses. And 3's to wound. Oh, but that's all wounded. So that's 2 for 6 saves. No rend.
6, 4 plus save.
So that's 2 fails. So that's 1 guy dead.
And another one.
And then over here, we've got 5 attacks. So again, 4s and 3s. 4s to hit. Oh dear, just the 1 hit. And 3 to wound. Yep. No wound.
Another dead. No more dead.
Okay, so that's the end of the combat phase. So straight into battle shock. I'm still immune.
On a 6, they still lose another one. They're fine. Yeah.
And these guys here.
Their bravery is 6.
So same deal there.
Yeah.
There, okay. So that ends. Okay, rolling initiative for turn 3. So that's a 1 and a 4. So again, I am going to take the first turn. Movement. Let's get these guys a little bit closer to what's going on in the world. And him as well. And he's just going to move up a bit. There we go. I think we can see who he's going to target. And I think we'll just get these guys around here to lend some support. Shooting phase, I'm going to start with the Celestant doing Storm Breath against the Mighty Lord of Khorne. So, a 4+. No, still failed. And just before I shoot the next units, Hero Phase, he was going to do that, which I forgot to mention. So, these guys are going to shoot at 4 to hit. Only 2 hits, and 4's to wound. Nothing. So that is all the shooting. With the Lord Celestant is going to charge. You need a 5 to reach the Mighty Lord of Khorne. Only got a 4.
Huh.
How disappointing. We'll move straight on to the Retributors. They're also going to need 5. So yeah, they got 12. So let's get these guys in. He's going to declare a charge, but he's pretty much going to need 12 to be able to reach. So no. And then the Prosecutors are going to charge into that assault. So yeah, these guys are all going to get in. I'm going to start with the Retributors attacking the Mighty Lord of Khorne. So I need 3s to hit. There are 2 6s in there, so that's always nice to see. And 3's to wound. Just the 1, so that gives you 1 save with a rend of 1.
It's 1 4+ save. Yes.
But that's 4 mortal wounds.
Ah. Well.
Okay, Blood Reavers are now going to pile in.
fours and fours, re-rolling ones.
All the ones together. That's a lot of hits.
That is
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
and the second bunch. That's
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So it's 24 altogether, same as last time. There's another dice down there that you've missed.
false.
We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Go on.
So 3, 6, 9, 12 saves of 4 plus.
You need to fail 3.
Re-rolling ones. But even re-rolling ones, I've got 3 2s there, so yeah, we'll just say they have been wiped out. So if you want to remove them. Right, so I'm going to do these guys next. Pull them in. Okay, force to hit. And force to wound. That's 2 wounds.
Normal saves.
Normal saves, yes.
Ah.
Just 1 more dead.
X.
And they're attacking the Liberators.
That's 1.
Let's save a 4 plus. And I passed.
Okay.
Prosecutors are now going to attack the Blood Warriors. So force to hit. Re-rolling ones because of paired hammers. And force to wound. Just the 1. No rend.
4 plus. Yay. So,
Okay.
starting with the Mighty Lord of Khorne's Flesh Hound, it's going to be 4 attacks. 3s and 4s. Nothing.
Nothing. And the
And
Mighty
now-
Lord of Khorne himself.
Yes, with 4 attacks. 3s and 3s. Nice. 6
4 hits, yeah.
and 3.
And it's 4 wounds.
Yes, it is. That's rend -1.
So it's 5 plus. So it's 3 wounds. That's enough to kill
That's
one.
3d3.
Oh, 3d3 wounds.
That's
So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
that's enough to kill 2 and leave 1 with 1 wound.
Yes. So we'll keep the prime. And he's now on 1 wound.
And after a Mighty Lord of Khorne has made all his attacks with his Axe of Khorne in the combat phase, roll dice for each enemy model that suffered 1 or more wounds as a result of those attacks but was not slain.
So just
On
that
a
guy
roll
there.
of 5 plus or more, he's slain. He's slain.
Oh, and he's dead as well.
I told you.
That was brutal. Okay, that ends my turn. So we're moving on. Oh, battle shock.
No.
You didn't lose anyone. I lost everyone. Just those guys again.
Oh, yes. On a 6.
No.
That's still okay.
Okay, so we'll move on to the Khorne
So,
Bloodlancer.
hero phase. Yep. He's going to use his command ability on Blood Reavers,
Blood Warriors.
Blood
Oh.
Warriors,
Blood Warriors, Blood Reavers, yeah.
and himself.
And himself. Okay.
And he is going to use his Portal of Skulls.
Okay. And by the way, nice t-shirt.
Oh. Why?
I just like a t-shirt, is it?
This is a good t-shirt. Movement phase, he's just going to step over. You can move forward, hello. And they're going to start charging up too. Move. And that's all. I shall start with the Mighty Lord of Khorne charging your thing.
my Lord Celestant.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, in he gets.
And then these are also going to charge your Lord Celestant. Yes. So, starting with the Mighty Lord of Khorne, his Fleshhound has 4 attacks, 3s and 4s. Oh dear. That's 1.
Any rend on that?
No.
So I say 3 plus save. No, it failed.
Damage. How much wounds has he got in total?
Got 7 wounds in total, so 6 left.
And then the actual Mighty Lord of Khorne's attacks are 3s and 3s. Oh dear.
Oh dear. So 1 hit.
Yeah. 1 hit. But this could still slay you in 1 turn.
Could do, could do.
So 3s. Not
No.
useless Khorne. Useless Khorne.
Right, well I'm going to go straight into that guy attacking back before those guys get a chance. Okay, so from the Dracoth, 3s to hit. 2 of them hits. 2s to wound. Up to 2. I've got a rend of -1. No, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. But no, it's still -1.
So 2, 4 plus saves. Ah, you're useless.
That's just a wound.
Oh, thank God.
Then the Tempestus Hammer.
Oh,
3 attacks.
it's gonna hurt.
3s to hit. All of them hit. 2s to wound. It's 3 wounds, and that's got a rend of -1 as well.
So that's 3, 4 plus. If I fail anyone, I'm dead. Blah.
I have slain the Lord. And that's all my attacks count. And despite the fact he knows that he should be attacking with those first, the red of rage is going through his mind, and he wants to kill my general.
Yes, I did.
So let's start by piling in.
I'm just gonna 12 inches for so yeah, that's still fine. Don't need to stay like that. 4s and 4s. Rerolling 1s.
40 attacks again.
Not bad.
So
That's
2, 4, 6,
15.
8, 10, 12. Yeah, 15, you're alright. That's a lot.
double. Rerolling 1s. That's normal.
So that's another
11.
2, 4, 6, 8, 11. So that makes 26. 26 this time. You haven't got 26 dice, do you? I have to use a blue one as well.
I have 25. Right, so 4s.
4s to wound. What we got there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep.
No rend.
No rend, so 3 plus saves. So that's 2, 4, 6. That's just enough
Yes!
to kill me.
Ha! That's what you get for killing my general.
Over you go.
You dead.
Right, so let's do a little bit of piling in here. My Liberators. So it's 11 attacks them all, needing 4 to hit. Oh dear. Only 3 of them hit. And 4 to wound. Just the 1.
Normal save?
Yeah,
That's a dead guy.
that's a dead guy. Okay. Yeah, just realised it was 4s and 3s, but that's my own fault. I'll remember that.
3s and 4s.
And they're attacking Liberators again?
Yes.
Yep, okay. 3s to hit, yeah. And 4 to wound. That's 2. No rend, is it?
No rend.
That's 2 saves. Prosecutors, 7 attacks. 4s. Rerolling 1s. Yep. And double check. Yeah, this time it is 4s. So that's 2.
Hit.
No rend. 2 saves.
That's a dead.
That's another dead one. Right, and that finishes all our attacks. So again, I don't have to take any battle shock, so you do. Just for...
On a 5, then lose the last one.
No, it's still there. So that ends the 3rd turn, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, turn 4. Corn get a 4, and I get a 1. So Corn get to choose.
I'm going to go first.
You're
I'm
gonna
not
go
doing any
first.
hero abilities, so right onto the movement phase. They're going to charge that guy, Chaplain.
It's not a chaplain, but
Yes.
9 inches. That's going to get a lot of them in.
All of them. Only 17 attacks this time, because all of them are still my bonuses. 4s and 4s. Still rerolling ones though.
So 2, 4, 6, 8 hits. 4 wounds. The Lord Relictor has a save of 3+.
How many wounds he got?
He made all the saves, but he has got 5 wounds.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to go straight onto my Liberators. So it's just we're all piled in a bit. That's going to be 11 attacks again. I haven't lost any of them yet. It's going to be 4s to hit. And getting it correct this time, 3s to wound. So that's just 2.
I have 1 wound left. That's still function.
Okay, and then so he's going to attack back.
Yes, he is.
Still my Liberators.
Yes.
Okay,
So, 3s and 4s.
so 3 hits. There's 2 wounds. 4+ save.
I killed one! After all this time, I finally killed one.
Rerolling 1s
Damn.
for the shield.
I still killed one!
Yep, you killed 1.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm going to go on to the Prosecutors. So 4s to hit. No 1s there to reroll. And 4s to wound. That's 3.
It's gonna hurt.
Now I've killed him. And this guy here, 4 attacks, needing 3s to hit. Just the 1. 3 to wound. Yes, and he has a rend of 1, so that means you're not going to save, so I'm going to kill 1. Right, so we're going to Battle Shock, and I actually have to roll this time. So Liberators have a bravery of 6. So I'm okay. And then you have to... Yeah, you lost 1 there. You're
fine.
okay. Okay, that ends so in my hero phase. I'm going to do the Lightning Storm against the Blood Reavers. So I need 3 or more. I got it. And that's going to cause D3 mortal wounds. So it's 2 mortal wounds to that unit, and you subtract 1 to your hit rolls until your next hero phase.
Bah.
Right, these guys are going to move this away. guy's going to start heading over here. Right, and just another error I've picked up in the combat phase. They should have been hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. I was looking at the wrong line. So they're going to shoot at these guys, and this is 4s and 4s. So 6 attacks, 4s to hit, that's 5 hits, 4s to wound. Oh, none. There's some justice there somewhere. Right, prosecutors are going to charge in and join this attack. I need a 5. So yeah, that's enough. They're going to attempt to charge him. They need 10. They don't make it. I'm going to pile these guys in. And that's going to be 7 attacks. Needing 3s to hit. Rerolling 1s. 3s to wound. That's 4 wounds, no modifier.
I think it was 4 6+ saves. It's 3 dead.
3 of them dead, yeah. Okay, and those guys are now going to attack back. Are they all going to still go after my Lord Relictor? Or are you going to start splitting? Okay, so how many attacks do you have this time?
Well, everybody in that unit can attack the Lord Relictor.
Okay.
12.
12 attacks.
Well, 13.
13 attacks. And this is hitting on 4s and wounding on 4s, yeah?
Yeah, rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. So get those 1s rerolled. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 7 hits. 4s to wound. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3 plus. That's 1 failed, so it's only 1 wound. Grab me a dice with a 1 on it. Yeah, I've got 4 wounds left, yep. And then he's going to attack back now. So he's got 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Just the 2. Wounding on 3s. That's both. And he had a rend, so that's 2 more dead. And then we can go. I don't need to take any battle shock, but you just lost how many? 5?
6.
So you lost 6, okay.
So
whatever you roll is the number you're going to lose. Just 1. That could have gone worse. And I believe that is the end of the 4th turn, yeah? Rolling initiative for turn 5, so 3 for Khorne and 6 for the Stormcast. I shall go first. Going straight into my hero phase, I'm going to cast Lightning Storm on these Blood Reavers again. So 3 to cast. Yes. Causing D3. Yep, so that's another 2. And also, which we again forgot last turn, we've got a -1 to hit. -1 to hit. That's the end of the hero phase. Let's get onto my movement. These guys moving up a little bit closer to the enemy. There we go. Okay, these guys are going to fight first. So piling. So they can all get their attacks. That's going to be 7 attacks again. So that's hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. And wounding on 3s. That is 3 saves of 6 plus.
So another 2 dead.
Oh, and just before we go any further, I forgot to charge them. I'm sure you don't mind me rolling for that. So 9, they do get in.
And Khorne, I graciously accept charges and then murder you.
Right, so they got in, and it is your choice for attack now.
I'm going to attack with this man.
That man, okay.
So, he shall use his Torture Blade with 3 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Got 1 hit, and No wounds. Terribly sorry that. Right, my Lord Relictor is going to see if he can finish this unit of Reavers off, which he probably can't do. But so 3s to hit, and 3s to wound. Just the 1, but no. Sorry, no save. It's red. It's just 1. And then they get to attack back. Going for the Relictor again. Pile in there. So 4 of them. That's what, 5 attacks?
Yes.
And you need 5s to hit this time.
Yes.
So just the 1 and 4 to wound. Nothing. And then these guys here will pile in. So that's 9 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. Just the 1. No rend.
4+. Nope.
That's a wound on him. And that ends my turn. So just a battle shock test for the Reavers.
Oh, they lost.
I think it was just 1, wasn't it? No, it was more than 1.
It was another 8 at least, so they lost 4.
Okay.
And they only have me 5.
So that's it's 1 gone. Okay, and then we move on to the Bloodhound's turn.
Run this guy. That's 8 inches. So, starting the attack phase with my Reavers, with a total of 4 attacks. 5s,
4s.
4s, 4s. 2.
So 2 saves of 3+. That's another wound. So it takes me down to 3.
Still hasn't taken that.
Okay, I'm going to have these guys attack back. So it's 9 attacks again. Needing 4s to hit. And 3s to wound. So that's 3 saves for this guy.
That's 1 save.
So 2 more wounds. And then it'll be his attack back.
Yes, so 3 attacks with this torture blade. 3s and 3s. That's 2 hits. No rend.
So 4+ save. Both of them saved. And then I'm going to do the Retributor. 4 attacks, 3s to hit. Oh, just the 1. 3 to wound. Nothing.
Retributor? I thought I killed your Retributors. They're prosecutors.
Relictor. Did I say Retributor? I meant Relictor. Oops, sorry, you can't do that. Can't move away. I'll just move these guys in here. And that's going to be 7 attacks. Needing 3s. Re-rolling 1s. And 3s. There we are, 2, 4, 5. Normal saves.
Then,
That's them wiped out.
finally.
That is the end of... Is that your turn or my turn?
That was my turn. No, that was your turn. It was first.
No, yeah, that's right, now it's your turn. We're on to turn 6 now, which Christian's predicting will be the final turn. So let's see if that's correct. 4 and 3, so you...
I'm going to go first.
So anything in the hero phase?
No.
Straight into your movement then?
Yes. And now he's going to charge.
And now he's going to charge, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so in with the prosecutors.
Nice.
And who's going to go first?
I shall attack with my Lance Secretor. So 4 attacks with this axe.
That's this guy here, Blood Secretor.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the Blood Stoker, right.
Okay. It's not an axe, it's a mace.
Right.
So
What are we after?
3s
Threes?
and 3s. That's 2.
That's
Rend
2.
-1.
My save is 4, so that's 5. Oh, both of them saved. I'll do these guys over here, so that's 9 attacks. 6, 9. So 4's to hit. That's just 3 hits. And 4's to wound. 3's to wound, sorry. That's 2 saves.
You guys are useless.
In there. So yeah, he's still alive.
I genuinely thought you'd kill that guy this time.
So now it's his attack.
Yeah. 3s and 3s.
3s and 3s, so 1 hits and nothing. So look who's useless now. And we'll have this guy piling in. So I'm piling into myself there. Let's move around there. So 4 attacks, leading 3s to hit. And 3's to wound. That's 2, -1.
3s.
So there's 1 wound. And then it's just these guys here, isn't it?
Yes.
No one else.
They
So
don't have to fire them.
okay, 7 attacks. 3, 7 yet. 3s. 3 rolling 1s. Yeah, and 3s. So that's 2 for 5 saves for him. No rend.
1 wound.
Just 1 wound. Yeah, so he's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No battle shot test this round, so we'll go on to my turn. Well, let's do the hero phase first.
The lightning.
So I'm going to try the lightning on the Blood Secretor.
Yes.
So 3. No, I've got a 2. And then we'll straight into the combat phase. I'm going to do the Liberators first. 4's to hit. And 3's to wound. So that's 1, 2, 3 saves for him.
He's dead.
He is dead. And now it's your Blood Secretor's turn to attack. You going for the Lord Relictor?
Yeah, sure. So, rolls 3s and 3s. So it's 2, rend -1.
Okay, so 4 plus save. That's another wound, so it takes me down to 2 wounds. Oh, where's the 2? There we are. Then he's going to attack back.
Finish the game.
So 3's to hit. All of them hit. 3's to wound. So that's 3 wounds with a rend of 1.
4 plus. It's 2 more wounds. He's down to 1 wound.
But then it's these guys here. So 4, 7 attacks, needing 3s, rerolling 1, and needing 3s. So that's another 3 saves. No rend.
He's dead. You won.
He's dead.
Bye.
And that concludes our 5th battle. And that is the 2nd victory in a row for the Stormcast. We're coming back with a vengeance.